interesting. People be like, I'm not ready for a relationship, but they be doing all the relationship stuff. So what exactly aren't you ready for? I don't think it's not that you're ready for a relationship because you're doing it. It's that you want to have plausible deniability just in case you can't live up to the commitment the relationship has. That's what it is. You want to be able to look that person in their face if you mess up and say, well, we ain't together. You want to be able to do that to somebody. You want the benefits without the responsibility. You want the enjoyment without the pressure to live up to what's required in order to get it. My point is, quit telling people you're not ready for a relationship when you're doing the relationship stuff because it don't make sense. Just say you want to be able to look them in the face one day if you ever mess up and tell them, it ain't like we together, even though you technically been together for the last 4 or 5 years.
All right, ladies, here's why a man won't commit to you. So, ladies, listen up. Number one, feeling like he's trapped. A lot of dudes don't want to feel like they're trapped, and when they feel like they're in a committed relationship, they feel like that's making them trapped, you know what I'm saying? It's scary to a lot of dudes. Trust me. Number two, and this was a very important one, right? He doesn't see the need to take that next step of commitment with you, because you're giving him attention that a wife would give or a real girlfriend would give without him really having to do what deserves that. You know what I mean? As the saying says, why buy a cow when you can get the milk for free? Simple. And number three, honestly, he may not feel like you check all the boxes that he wants and desires, okay? For him to take that next step, that next big step of commitment with you.
A man will not commit to marriage because of love. Don't get me wrong, love matters, but it's not enough for him to stake his future on. A man commits when he feels like he can grow with you, win with you, and build a life with you. He commits when he feels like he can reveal a fear, a mistake, a vulnerability, and know that it's not going to be used against him. He commits when he knows that you're going to be side by side with him. If he loses a job, he takes a risk and it doesn't work out. He goes through a season where he's not feeling his strongest. A man will date the woman he loves, but he will marry the woman that he feels safe that he can be fully human with.
When we talk about commitment, what comes into your mind? What do you think about? Commitment, this is when someone agrees to settle down with one particular person in a relationship. And today we're going to be looking at why men don't want to commit in relationships. What do you think about this topic? You can drop your view in the comment section. Without wasting a lot of time, let us get into the video.
You want to know what it's like to be an avoidant man? The guy who's saying, I'm not ready for a relationship, or he's just giving you all the excuses. I want to tell you what it feels like in a man's body that prompts him to pushing things away and giving bullshit, foggy, blurry excuses like I'm not ready to be in a relationship, even though you know there's something deeper. By the way, I'm Taylor Love. Explain the Man Brain. If you like that kind of stuff, hit the follow button. So being someone that's pushed away almost every woman that he's ever been in a relationship with, I can tell you there's this experience of heaviness, of suffocation, of I just need space that can lead to a man pushing away. And that feeling, you could say, comes from maybe enmeshment issues with his mom, could come from his perception of there being just too much responsibility in it, could come from him not being super clear on what his mission in life is, and therefore not being able to choose a woman who's in alignment with that mission because he doesn't have it yet. But deep down, there's this feeling of I need to have it all together before I involve someone else in my life. And I know it's nonsensical. I know it's not logical. I know it's impossible to have everything figured out. But what I'm sharing is the felt experience of the avoidant man, knowing logically that he's never going to have everything figured out, but having the feeling internally that he needs to get it figured out. And if he doesn't, he's going to have someone else dependent on him before he feels able to be dependent on himself. So the guy saying, I'm not ready to be in a relationship with you right now is saying, I don't know how to be in relationship with myself right now. Him saying, I just need to focus on work stuff is him saying, the stuff that I've got going on with work is overwhelming me. I feel anxiety and fear every single morning. And my inability to process and express my own emotions are making me feel clogged up and incapable of having anyone else's emotions in my field. Therefore, I'm going to push away the things that make life feel heavier and try to reach some magical state of stillness inside that hopefully will stay long enough for me to be able to hold a relationship, even though I know it never will. That sounded like a haiku or something. Follow for more.
He will never commit to you if you stay in that situationship. And let me tell you why. So please listen closely, because if you don't understand this, you are going to waste years chasing after something that was never even real. If you've been stuck in a situationship for 2 months, 6 months, a year, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but he will never commit to you. And nothing you say will suddenly make him change his mind. Why? Because he's already getting all of the benefits of a relationship with you with none of the responsibility. And here's the part that nobody tells you. He's not just wasting your time. He's messing with your mental health. You get stuck in this loop of thinking, maybe I need to try harder. Maybe if I get to stay a little bit longer, he will see my value. So you give more, you explain more, you wait longer. Please don't do that. I'm telling you this from a man's perspective. When a man is serious about you, he does not take that long to lock you down. He knows. And the longer you stay in that situationship, the more slowly you lose yourself. Now listen to me carefully. If you walk away the wrong way, he forgets about you. But if you stay the same way that you are now, nothing changes.
All right, you ready for this? The reasons men don't commit. First, the number one reason is he doesn't have to. Listen, why should I commit as a man if I'm getting all of the benefits that I would if I were committed? I'm getting sex. I'm getting taken care of. I mean, you're washing, you're cleaning for me. You're expounding on who you are. You're giving me your heart, your soul, your mind. Why should I commit when I'm getting all of those things? Number two, the reason why men don't commit is because you are not calling him to the carpet. You are subconsciously saying, hey, this is what I'm worth. And therefore, you are being treated according to what you say that you're worth. So, as a woman, if you believe that you are worth commitment and you are worth 100%, then you either demand that or walk away. That's the deal. So why do you think that coaches and the armed forces are so attractive to men? Because men move and are driven by ultimatums. They're driven by black and white. So as long as the area is gray, they're gray. So what I would encourage you to do as a woman is have the courage to say, hey, look, I'm committed to you. I love you. But if you're not committed to me, I got to go. Now, let me get my notes. There's one other thing. Oh, yeah. So he won't change because you're validating he doesn't have to. Just think about that. And the last thing is a little bit of advice. Don't expect marriage level commitment without being married.
Why won't he commit to you? He's got the most loving, affectionate dime piece that would go through hell and back just to make sure he's happy, yet he can't seem to make up his mind, and he doesn't want to claim you. I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off, okay? In his mind, you are just still the option. You are not the prize. And this isn't about buying the cow if you're already getting the milk, or avoiding attachment, or he's scared of losing his freedom, or emotionally unavailable. No, I truly believe when a guy wants to be with you and he sees you as his future or whatever, he will move mountains for you. Pardon me and my oversimplification of this subject, but if he won't commit to you, it's because he doesn't want to be your boyfriend. And if he wanted to be your boyfriend, he would commit to you. I feel like that makes so much sense. And some of the pushback I get from a few of my clients on this subject is, well, you say actions speak louder than words. And he buys me flowers, he takes me out on dates all the time, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, he likes you. He just doesn't like you enough to commit. Claiming you is also an action. And the man that sees a future with you is going to choose you and be proud to be with you.
That's how I know a lot of y'all men today, you full of it. Because it's too many women out here. It's too many options of women out here to act like you can't find one good woman. Out of all the women a lot of y'all dudes been with, something wrong with all of them. All these major cities, all these states, Houston, Dallas, Miami,
Tallahassee, Jacksonville, East Coast, the Carolinas, LA, Detroit, Philly, Chicago, all these women out here, and you can't find one. Something wrong with all of them. You say you want a good woman, but you don't want no good woman, because a good woman will challenge you to be better. A good woman will hold you accountable. A good woman will force you to evolve and grow. Stop staying stagnant in that hamster wheel. But you find something wrong with every woman that you with, and you want to maintain being a little boy. So you reject and you deflect on women too masculine, women this, women that. Women ain't perfect, but with that being said, it's you, fellas. Trust me when I say it's you. A lot of you look for any and every little reasons to not grow up.
A man does not commit to a woman because of what she does to him, but rather of who she is to him. Ladies, if a man is not in love with you, he will not commit to you. Actually, he will continue using you as an option because it's you who is available for him. But he will continue to seek for that woman whom he would want to commit with. And then another thing is why men don't want to commit. It's like commitment is a trap. They will feel entrapped in that commitment. So it's better for them not to be in any commitment like marriage. And then another thing is that these men, they are already getting what they would have gotten once they are committed to you. They are already getting the husband benefits. I'll give an example, that is sex, or maybe some of them have already gotten children still in this, actually, how can I call it? Let me say this, before the relationship is before the relationship is legalized or before it has turned into marriage. These men won't commit after that because they will be getting everything. When we talk about commitment, what comes into your mind? What do you think about? Commitment, this is when someone agrees to settle down with one particular person in a relationship. And today we're going to be looking at why men don't want to commit in relationships. What do you think about this topic? You can drop your view in the comment section. Without wasting a lot of time, let us get into the video.
A man who's not ready to commit but will still entertain companionship, he'll enjoy your attention. He'll enjoy your body. He'll enjoy your time. He'll enjoy your energy. But he'll keep you in limbo. Now, I'm not saying you got to jump right into somebody which you know for 2 weeks. No. But if it's been a while, because as long as you're available without expectations, he'll get the relationship without having to do anything for it, without the accountability or without any responsibility. Responsibility is the ability to respond. That's not love, y'all. That's convenience. You're convenient for him.
A man will play with you and waste your time as long as it's working for him, because a man will never commit to anything he's already getting for free. That's the whole thing. He already got your time, your attention, everything. He ain't got to choose. Why would he? If a man is not doing everything in his power to show you that he wants you like that, then he don't want you like that. Because when a man wants you like that, the whole world gonna know it. Plain and simple. Instead of waiting for him to choose and show you that he wants you like that, you choose yourself. Because every day you choose a man who don't choose you, don't want you, is a day you're not getting to a man who might actually want you.
Why men don't want to commit, and this is you're hearing it from the source. Why men don't want to commit, and I'm not saying all men. First off, there are dudes that are ready, that are looking for their wives and whatnot, but there's a lot of dudes that aren't. And a lot of dudes that don't even know if they don't or if they should. The big thing you need to look out for, and if he doesn't want to commit, it's because he's seeing you as a sacrifice, not an addition. That's right, a sacrifice. And you're probably thinking, Eli, I'm good to him. I do this to him. I do everything. I do all this. Why doesn't he want to be with me? I'm one of the good ones. Why doesn't he see it? And the big reason why he doesn't see it is because if he's with you, then he has to sacrifice doing everything he currently is able to do. You got to see, this is why I say a man's not ready and why timing is everything. Because rather than seeing, wow, I got to have this partner that actually makes my life easier, he's seeing it as, wait a minute, if I'm with her, I could only be with her and I can't go out with my boys anymore. I can't holler at Charisse. I can't, go to Cancun and do whatever the hell I want, act ratchet. Like, that's all the things that he's thinking about. And you got to think about that. If a man sees you as a sacrifice and not an addition to his life, then what the heck are we even doing? And this is why I say don't take it so personal. Don't take it seriously like there's something wrong with you or you should have done something more, you should have said something, you should have acted more. There's nothing, right? Because in his mind, in his space, being with you or anybody is a sacrifice to the life that he truly loves right now. And what you should be looking for is knowing that if he sees me as a sacrifice, that's how I know he's not able to love me the way I need anyway. So I need to keep it moving. And I want a man that's in his most abundant state that says, I want this addition to make it that much more abundant because I'm ready to love you the way you should. And if you need to learn more, you want to hear more, my podcast in the bio, and I talk about all this stuff, love, dating, and how to heal and all of it.
You want to know the reason that all these guys are cheating and they're not loyal to you and they never want to commit to you? A lot of you are not going to like this, but I'm going to say it anyway. We're living in a crazy time, and there's never been a time in history where I, as a man, can go to the bar, go talk to a girl, go bring her home with me, go sleep with her, and then have no consequences of pregnancy, and she'll be proud of it in the morning and see absolutely nothing wrong with it. Because back in the day, if a man wanted to have physical sexual access to a woman, he had to marry her. He had to commit to her. And marriage meant sex and children for some kind of provision and protection. That's really how it went. And what's crazy is that women are now promoted to go out, shake their butt at a club, and be promiscuous, not by men. Because historically, men have always wanted sexual access from women. It's by women. The internet, social media, music, influencers are all telling you to use your body as the modern woman and that you'll have no consequences whatsoever. And who does this benefit? Think about it. Who does this benefit? This benefits the guy that wants to step out on his wife. This benefits the guy that wants to leave his girlfriend when there's a problem because he can go get sexual access. Why would a guy need to commit to a woman anymore when he can go to the bar and do whatever he wants and have absolutely no penalties with contraception? This is one of the biggest reasons why marriage is failing today. If a guy gets on social media or steps outside, there's just so many distractions. And we can sit here and say, we need to teach men to be more disciplined. We need to teach men to not look. When it's all around you 24/7, it can be pretty hard for the regular guy. I'm not saying that men should be condoned for their actions. It's absolutely despicable. Nobody should break their moral and ethical vow to their partner. But the time that we live in now has made it so easy to do so. And I say this to all the women with a lot of love, like y'all should have each other's backs. Every time that you're utilizing your sexual nature to get views, attention, validation, verification from a man, or even get the physical sexual pleasure from it, you are exchanging a part of yourself, a part of your soul. And you are somebody's daughter, you are somebody's sister, you're somebody's mother, you're somebody's partner. And you are now inviting that attention from somebody that may be in a committed relationship. You're disturbing that relationship as well. I'm not saying this is something to be proud of, but like I said before, men have always wanted physical and sexual access for women. And now for the first time ever, we can go to any bar and get it from a girl with no consequences of pregnancy. Women are encouraged to do it. And it's messing up women that want commitment in relationships and want marriage and want that stability of actually building a household.